what's up, Pittsburgh? I'm DC from American Metal Production Company. And I tell you what, if you just like to listen to some good music and you like to see some really cool videos, then you just want to tune in to WBYD, channel 35, 29, and 69 on your local broadcast. And hey, I'll tell you why. We got a cool show coming up called Rocket TV. All original music, all original talent from Pittsburgh. That's right, you can be on the show. Call 412-678-0524. It's coming out in October, so get ready. Rocket TV rocks. What do you think, girls?
Rocket TV rocks.
Audience can be a guest right here on the show. You know where we're at tonight? We're down in Southside, the one and only Rex Theater, where the stars of tomorrow are going to be here today. And we're going to hear from Chris. He's going to tell us a little bit about the place. Chris, you're on, man. Let's give him a little love, man. Tell him about the show.
Well, tonight we have a show presented by the local fashion store down the street on 10th and Carson called Lux. And
Is that the British band?
Well, that's the store that's sponsoring. The bands that are playing tonight are Headquarters and a band that I like very much called Camera.
The British Invasion. We got the Invasion down here at the Rex. I'll tell you what, where we have the stars of tomorrow here today. We're going to be here every Thursday, but till Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do you do down here?
Every Monday we have the acoustic open stage, which is hosted by Lou Inley.
Everybody's welcome to come down.
Everybody's welcome, and we hang out and play songs and have a good time. Every Tuesday is jazz night, started at 9 p.m. We have a live jazz band and we use the baby grand pianos we got, and we got an upright bass and stuff. It's pretty good. Jazz night on Tuesdays. Wednesday is the rock and roll open stage, and bring your band down. That's how we pick out new bands that are going to be playing on the weekends and performing in the show like we have going on tonight. And every Saturday we also have a variety of either local, national, or regional bands. But we really focus on local bands. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, this is a nice place. If you're in a band and you want to get some exposure, hey, Rocket TV, 412-377-0271 is who you're going to want to call. Now, the Rex Theater, you're going to want to call
412-381-6811, but I think I forgot the most important night. And that would be Thursday.
Thursday, Rocket TV down here at the
Rocket TV night at the Rex.
I'll tell you, we have hundreds of bands have been on the show. We're on MTV too. We want to see you. We want you to rock with us. If you're any good, we want you. I'll tell you what, man, the Rex Theater rocks, man. We're going to go in there and see a British Invasion right now at Rocket TV. Name of your band.
My 20 thrown down in my
TV. We got a little improv going down here before Rocket TV airs, which we will be airing. It's going to be an improv hosting Tim Severick. And I'll tell you what, it's lovely ladies. Look at these two right here. I'll tell you what. Give it to him, Tim.
Some hair you got there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've been saving up for one of them store-bought haircuts, but I can't afford it. You know what I mean?
I got the same style except it's on my back. It's
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saving up for a store-bought haircut. I ain't never had no store-bought haircut.
Supercuts. It's on me, baby.
Yeah, all right. There you go.
Yeah,
You're the man.
I'm the comic doctor,
All right.
Edward.
Hey, Tim's gonna give Rocket from Rocket TV a store-bought haircut. And I ain't never had one of those. So give it up, Tim. Tell them a little bit about your show there, right?
Well, it's got the best local comics. Come on down. It's an open stage. We also have regulars, and if you are a comic and you become a regular, then every time you perform, your performance will be recorded so you can have something to take with you. There's no cover for it. As you can see, we've got the finest eye candy in town. And the girls, too.
1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go.
This is my bird box, and I used a little paper, and I made some signs, and I put some moss around the entrance, and I blew some dust on here to make it look dusty.
I made a bird box, and I put a little perch on there, and on the bottom it says wipe your feet. My dog chewed it. There are a lot of birds out here.
I'm expecting doves.
Blue jays and robins.
I'm expecting one of those yellow and black birds. And a bird that sings, maybe. Birds, birds, little birds, filling up the sky.
Why, oh, why do we love birds?
And right here on the side is the supper intaker, which intakes supper for them.
Thank you much. Use the viewing audience to be a guest right here on the show. We're down here at the Blue Note. They got bands down here singing. And you just heard from Tim Bell. That's Tim Bell right now. We're going to hear from Chino Charles. Let's give it up for the band.
Don't work, I get so puffed up and keep tied to the wooden post.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
I saw my father cry.
Why didn't they bury him in Washington?
I guess he just wanted to come home.
My father wanted me to know what Abe Lincoln had lived for.
Trout fishing has to do with correct thinking. You're a fast learner, aren't you?
I hope so.
No, I do too. Next time, put in the water. You're getting good at this now.
Oh, start too soon.
Over there. Hey, there's no fish in the tree. Lay it right in there. Oh, I got a strike. High line. High line. Go.
I lost him.
Welcome back to Rocket Television. Give me the mic. We got one of the contestants right here. We got Romero, a.k.a. better known as the Big Cat. What's up?
How you doing, Rocket?
Welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Good, good.
All right, man. How'd you do out there?
I think I did pretty good.
I seen you, man. I stopped and I chased you down and I gave you a card. I said, man, we'd like to have you on the show.
I really appreciate it.
You impressed me. I'll tell you, your performance and your vocals impressed me. And you were contestant number what?
201.
201. I'll tell you. What song did you sing?
I sang Flying Without Wings by Ruben Studdard.
What, did you really?
Yeah.
By Ruben Studdard. Okay, he's the one that did the
American Idol.
American Idol. Give us a little piece of that. Give the people out there a taste of the song you did.
Okay. But for me, that's waking up beside you, yeah, to watch the sunlight on your face, to know that I can say I love you at any given time or place.
There you go. Let's give it up for the Big Cat right there. Give it up for the Big Cat. Don't be laughed at. Claptracks. Okay, that's good, man. So I understand you're in a band or a group. What's the name of your grouper?
OTP Fan World.
Okay, what's that stand for?
OTP stands for Original True Players. That's the R&B group, and Fan World is the rap and hip hop section of the group.
All right, how long you been singing, man?
About 10 years.
10 years? Now you got to tell the people out there how you got your start, because this is a very unusual story. I like it.
Okay, well, I was singing in the hall at work, and one of the guys happened to be doing music, and he asked me, did I ever think about singing professionally? And I said, no, not really. And he asked me to do a demo, and I did a demo out at Randy Rhoads' studio, and he introduced me to a cat named Sean Nice, who's the DJ at Elements, and we did a song called Making Love, and from then on, it was I was bit by the bug.
All right, he loves it. And he's not shy either, is he? I'll tell you what, he's right on the money, right in pitch and everything. For you out there that don't know, Randy Rhoads is an engineer, formerly employed at the former Audiomation. He rocked down here. He's a good engineer, and he's a friend of ours. I'll tell you what, he did a song for us back in '91 called Justice for All.
And some of the songs are going to surprise some people, I think.
That's cool. Have you ever heard of that band called Artistry?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they rock. They were here at Rocket Studios, man. I'll tell you what, they were really good, too, man. They're going someplace, too. I'll tell you, I love when I see talent. And I'll tell you what, ever since I've been doing this, you just be surprised how much, it's like Pittsburgh's the best kept secret there is, though, you know? It's got to open up, though. I mean, give me the mics to start. Right. You know, if everybody else gets involved, 53, 2, 4, 11 and starting, too, you know what I mean? They did a great job, by the way. I mean, you know, let's rock this place, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Why? Well, you know, we're no longer an industrial town here, you know what I mean? We could be like Seattle, even New Orleans has a music scene happening. So it's right there. It's all good, man. I understand you missed out on a record deal, and we missed out on about 3 of them. You want to give us your story right there at Rocket Television?
Yeah, we went down in Baltimore and met with a company called Row House Records, and they wanted to sign us, but the son, he decided he wanted to deal with the group that they had under contract. Right. And he wanted us to join their group.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah. And
what kind of cash were they talking about?
Actually, we were just going to come in and...
they were going to produce you for free studio time. They were probably a fly-by-night company anyway. You know, I understand you're out of Philly. Give us a little bit about what your experience out of Philadelphia out there.
Oh, yeah, we went out there to do a show called Hot and Blazing TV. There was a couple other groups there. We did a few songs. It was a real good time out at the Circle Club down in, the Chrome Club down in Circle City in Philadelphia, not too far from the studio.
Yeah, right. We recorded at the studio. You know, he's the owner of the Sun Studio. That guy owns 6 studios. The nicest guy in the world, man. And we bumbled our way in. Matter of fact, my brother got us in there, and I mean, it's a label studio. Unless you're signed by a major label, you can't even get in there. Right. It's $1,000 an hour if you're signed. Yeah, ouch is right. You know, he used to pull up tapes weirder because I was drywalling a place for studio time. And he'd pull up a tape and hear it is. He said, that's going to be on the radio next week, you know? Everywhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was awesome to be in that. You know, you hear about it, but really, see, I used to have these really cool sideburns. They went down there. There was a rap artist that came in when I was drywalling. He come in at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? Studio time, $1,000 an hour, checked in and left, okay? He said he liked my sideburns, right? He had 28 hits on the chart. I wish I could remember his name. That year, he had 28 hits in 1 year. He's a multi-famous person, you know? He comes back 4 o'clock that afternoon on studio time, owed them $7 grand for doing nothing, come back, bought a $35,000 Rolex, and $40,000 worth of clothes in a limo.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? What do you like my sideburns? I wish you'd have bought those off me. I could have used the money to drywall in a place for studio time. But those are great guys out there. That's right above the Electric Factory on Colo Hill.
Okay.
And we're going to get back out there again soon. And I'll tell you what, if anybody ever gets a chance, you know, it's a great place to record. Where are some of the places you haven't performed?
I haven't.
You have.
I have.
I don't know about you. I can sit there all day and name all the places I haven't performed. Civic Arena, you know.
We performed at Knuckleheads in Uniontown.
All right.
We performed at the Mount Vernon Inn. We performed at Elements in West Virginia.
Okay.
And like I said, we performed at Hot and Blazing TV out in the Chrome Club in Philly.
That's cool. So you're getting used to the cameras there a little bit, huh?
Right.
All right, the big cat's getting used to the cameras. That's all. Who inspired you in this whole thing you're doing here now?
Mostly my dad, who's no longer with us.
Yeah, same with us.
Right, and singers like Babyface, Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross.
You like the blues?
I like blues, yeah.
I'm a big B.B. King fan myself. Yeah, I love B.B. King. I had an album of Jimi Hendrix before he got into all the acid stuff. It was blues and jazz. He wrote one of the prettiest blues pieces I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I wrote one as well. It's called Red, a blues song called Red. Pretty cool. Yeah. So what are some of your goals here now? Where are you going from here? I understand you're going back into the studio. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Right. We're going back in the studio with Randy, and we're going to do about 10 or 12 songs. And really, we want to open it up for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Let them know that there's talent there. and that people are ready to do shows, and we're dedicated. We're not like some of these groups that don't want to come out and do things. We want to do some shows, put out a CD, show them that we can do something, show them that we're marketable and we're ready to do business.
Right. When you see Randy, you tell him Jim and DC from American Metal said what's up. Justice for all. He'll remember us, man. You know what I mean? So, is there anybody you'd like to thank? Special thanks to anybody out there?
I like to thank my children. I like to thank all the people that support us for the music we're doing. My girlfriend. I like to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be on the show. Channel 11 for Give Me the Mic.
Give me the mic! Oh man, it was irritating enough to catch your attention. That really worked. I'll tell you, it really did, man, right there. So I had a lot of fun. There was thousands of people there, huh?
Right.
Everybody was singing in the hallway. That's one thing about my brother. He's a producer. He says to me, everybody wants to be a star. And I'll tell you, we got out there. The place was just packed with people that wanted to sing.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it was a good thing, man. I was really into it, man. They did a great job down there at 11. They really did. I'm proud of them. So what's your next project? Where are you playing at next? Do you have anything happening? You going to be playing anywhere soon?
We're not doing anything right now. We're basically working on the songs. We're writing the lyrics, doing all the music. And basically, we're ready to go in the studio. And as soon as we get that demo package done, we're going to be shopping it around. And hopefully, this Give Me the Mic will give us opportunity if I get called in to be to go to the next spot.
Well, if you do, you better not forget us here at Rock and Television. Say those guys are all right, man. If you had anything to say to the people out in Pittsburgh, what would it be, man? I mean, inspiration-wise, I mean, for any young musician starting up or just starting, what would you say to them?
I would definitely say, if you really want to do this, stick with it. Persevere. Be strong at it. Make sure this is what you want to do, because the music business is not for lighthearted. It's something that you really got to be into.
You got to be tough.
Full time.
You really do.
And get off the streets, leave the drugs alone, and go out there and get in the studio. Use that money that you're using for other things to go in the studio.
That's word up from the big cat right there, and that's good advice, man. I like it. We like at Rock and Television. A positive, got to stay focused. And if you believe in it, like you said, somebody come up to you and just made it known to you that, you were good enough to go ahead and give us a shot, man. Right. So I'll tell you what, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We're going to give us, what song you going to do here for us today, man?
We're going to do Making Love, a song.
Making Love, right? Okay, and how did you write that song anyway? Before we go to commercial here, I want to hear this from the big cat.
Funny story. I met Sean Nice. He had this beat. I sat down in his kitchen. About 45 minutes later, we had to cut.
Really? 45 minutes?
Exactly.
That's how the good ones come out. They come right out. There's no hesitation. They just happen. Right. It's like it's meant to be. I'll tell you what. We're going to hear the big cat doing Making Love right after this, so stick around.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
I saw my father cry.
Why didn't they bury him in Washington?
I guess he just wanted to come home.
My father wanted me to know what Abe Lincoln had lived for.
So where do you see yourself for the year? I mean, what do you want to do?
Main goal is to get a CD out there and get it to everybody and show them what we can do.
Right.
What groups from our area can do, and show them that we're marketable and we want to put a product out there that people will like, and get in the mainstream and go out and do some shows.
Right, well, think this. If somebody wants to get a hold of you out there in TV world, how could they get a hold of you? Got numbers? Something you can give it to them right there.
I got the email address is charlesrome7, CharlesRome7 @hotmail.com, and you can call me at 724-323-6496, or you can call DJ Sean Nice at 724-437-5776.
Okay, that's super. You know, I'm going to take a minute here, if you don't mind, if you pardon me for a minute, because I want to mention some of the people that were at Gimme the Mic. I took some notes while I was there, and I didn't get to see everybody, but the ones I did, I couldn't stay for the whole show. It was just too long, and I had a long day. But I would like to mention some of the people. Now, number 38, she did a Pat Benatar song, all right? She did an excellent job. We have 43 here. They did a 60 rock and roll song that was really good. I'll tell you, 52 was a patriotic princess. I'll tell you, she did a patriotic song that made my hair stand on edge. We got 84 did a love song, 86 Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That was kind of cool. We got 92 Sad Affair, Away Love, 79 Rocket Down the River was cool. 101 103, Hold On Journey, that was cool. I really personally enjoyed that. 108, Good Stage Presence, and I like that a lot about that. And 124, Come Sail Away. I wasn't expecting that. That floored me. I liked the song, and it did a nice, good job on that. 131, Grapevine was nice. 133, good job. 136, Always Loving You. Rocket TV, Loved You. I'll tell you what, that was a good job. I got a little mental note there I put for you. That was good. 143, Very Smooth. 139, Amazing Grace, Munhall, PA. We are watching you, and you're probably watching us, because you see our commercial all the time. 145, nice job. 152, really good job. 156 did a great job I have here. 163, Your love amazes me, okay, excuse me. Your love amazes me. 162, everybody loved you, everybody. 165, excellent control your vocal range. I thought you did a really nice job. We got a few more. 182, strong vocals. 183, rock and roll, all right? Rock and roll. 173, you made me feel like a new person is a song you did. 180, nice job. 187, excellent. A little nervous, so 188, very entertaining, all right? 188 was very entertaining. 196, thankful. 201, that's you. All right, right there. That was you. 201, Mr. 201. Give me the mic. Man, that was so irritating. Yeah, it caught your attention, though. It's amazing. 201, you surprised me. You're off to a slow start, but you picked it up and you finished it. And I hope to see you in the finals. You know what I mean? Because if you aren't, you're going to have to come back here and sing again. We'll get you in the finals for something over there. You know what I mean? 221, Black Velvet did a nice job. 226, what a range. I'm talking about what a range. If you were there, everybody should have gone, but the place was so packed, I don't know if there was room for anybody else, all right? 239, Bobby McGee, good song and a good job. I'll tell you what, you better watch out for Tracy, though. She's good, too. We got 242, Believe I Could Fly, 248, very nice. And I got a few more, and then we're going to get back to the interview here after a commercial. 336, Pretty Nice. 339, Rock the High. She wasn't shy at all, or he wasn't shy. I'm not sure. I just put not shy, all right? 346, The Country Girl. Not bad job there. 382, Need to Get You on a Rock and Roll Opera, man. It was awesome, all right? 309, good performance. 370, She's Small but Powerful. 373, enjoyed it. 415, great pitch, very good. Three more, ladies and gentlemen. 416, very smooth. 417, wow. That's all I got to say. I don't remember it. I put wow here. So 417, you get a Rocket TV, wow, all right? And 431, I got the Star Spangled Banner. You must have done a nice job, you know. And for all the people I didn't mention, we don't have time, and we weren't there for the whole show, nor did we go there Sunday. Keep it up. Don't let anybody get you down, man. This is Rocket. We're going to go to our station identification. We're going to hear more from the one and only, the AKA Big Cat, doing one of his numbers. What are you going to do?
We're going to do Making Love.
Making Love. We're going to make love. Doing Making Love right here on Rocket Television right after this, so stick around.
Listen, the equipment's not that important. Trout fishing has to do with correct thinking. You're a fast learner, aren't you?
I hope so.
No, I do too. Next time, put in the water. You're getting good at this now.
Oh, about too soon.
Over there. Hey, there's no fish in the tree. Laid right in there. Oh, I got a strike. Tight line. Tight line. Go.
I lost him.
Come on, baby, let's go inside. Oh, it's gonna be a smooth ride, making love. Oh, and yes, my lady, it's true that I can. Wanna kiss your body everywhere, making love. Yeah. You don't ever have to worry, 'cause I'm never in a hurry, love. Especially when we making all that love, yeah. And if you want it all night long, oh my baby, I feel so strong, making love. Oh, we're making love. Not about sex, it's not about, it's all about making love. Whoa, yeah. Love, not about sex, it's not about, it's all about making love. Oh, yeah. Oh, my darling, what a lovely ride. I won't stop until you're satisfied, making love. Yeah. Let it loose, baby, scream my name. I'll scream yours 'cause I feel the same, making love. Whoa, there's no problems on my mind. Can we do it one more time, making love? I really need you, baby, and you won't ever have to wait, 'cause I'll never hesitate making love. When we make love, oh, baby, it's not about, it's all about making love. It's all about making love. Oh yeah. It's not about, it's not about, it's all about making love. Oh, I wanna be with you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Not about, it's not about, it's all about making love. Oh, I wanna give it to you one more time. I wanna give it to you, baby. Not about sex, it's not about, it's all about making love. I wanna give all this love to you. Oh, yeah. Not about sex, it's not about, it's all about making love. Making love, we're making love, oh, yeah. I making love, you are making love. That's what it's all about.
right, Pittsburgh, let's give it up to the big cat right there. I'll tell you, that was a nice job. You're watching WBYD Rocket Television, 412-758-9106. If your band wants to be on, let's give it up for the big cat right there, man. I'll tell you, that was an awesome job, man. I'll tell you, what do you think, Pittsburgh? I think this guy's going somewhere in the business, you know what I mean? You got anything else you'd like to say?
Just stay in love, Rocket TV. If you got to do your thing, come here and do it.
That's cool, man. We love you too, man. We love all the musicians out there. Peace, rock it out. May your God go with you, man.
Hey, what's up, Pittsburgh? I'm DC from American Metal Production Company. And I tell you what, if you like to listen to some good music and you like to see some really cool videos, then you just want to tune in to WBYD, channel 35, 29, and 69 on your local broadcast. And hey, I'll tell you why. We got a cool show coming up called Rocket TV. All original music, all original talent from Pittsburgh. That's right, you can be on the show. Call 412-678-0524. It's coming out in October, so get ready. Rocket TV rocks. What do you think, girls?
Rocket TV rocks.
What's up, Pittsburgh? Welcome to Rocket Television, where you as a viewing audience can be a guest right here on our show. Today we got a really good hard rock and roll band for you. They go by the name of Super Number 7, and we're going to hear from them right after this, so stick around. What's up, Pittsburgh? Welcome to Rocket TV, where you as a viewing audience can be a guest right here on our show. You know, actually, it's not our show. It's your show. And I'll tell you why it's your show, because it's you, the musicians, that come here to the set of Rocket Television to make the show possible, along with the viewing audience. I'd also like to take a minute to thank everybody for watching Rocket Television, and also explain to everybody out there that might think that we're like making money doing this. We're actually all volunteers. For everybody from doing the editing to the cameramen to actually, they're a lot of the same people. That's why I'm kind of smiling. We volunteer all our services, and we're self-funded. For all the people that think that we're like profiting from this, we're actually not, unless you count, you know, like we're here at 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and we started 9 o'clock yesterday morning, Friday morning. So it's 2 Saturday right now for Saturday's show. So you're going to be watching us, and we'll just be finishing by the time you get to watch us. So I'll tell you what, we want to thank everybody, and we're going to hear from the founder of American Metal, David Scott, right after this. So stick around. Make sure you watch this show. It's going to be a good one.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now
I remember the only time I saw my father cry.
Why didn't they bury him in Washington?
I guess he just wanted to come home.
My father wanted me to know what Abe Lincoln had lived for.
What's up, Pittsburgh? Welcome back to Rocket Television right there. Thank you for tuning in. I'll tell you, before we start today's show, there's a few things I have to clear up. First of all, I'd like to say that anything said or done on Rocket Television doesn't necessarily reflect Rocket Television. It's all in fun and games. We like to have a good time. It's rock and roll. We know you know that out there. First of all, I'd like to start today with saying, give me the mic. They did a great job, those guys down at Channel 11. We're down there. We watched the first, 450 singers down there. I'll tell you what, the men and women that went there, I didn't see one person there that couldn't sing. So I'll tell you what, it's a tough competition. They're going to have a tough time picking out one. But I'll tell you, well, there was a few I'm going to talk about in a later show coming up. I want to mention some of the numbers that I thought I particularly liked, okay? Now I want to go on to the next thing right here. First of all, down at the Hard Rock Cafe down there. They have an awesome place, and I'll tell you what, they have some shows coming up down there. You really got to get down there and see. If you haven't been down to Hard Rock Cafe, I'll tell you, you got to get down there. You got to get in your car, drive down there, and check the place out because it's just awesome. It's an awesome venue, EAW speaker cabinets all over the ceiling. I'll tell you what. Then the place, I'll tell you what, is just awesome. They got the front man for Poison coming up April 14th. Bret Michaels is going to be at the Hard Rock Cafe. You ought to get your tickets if they're still available because you might be able to get to meet Bret Michaels. And I'll tell you what, we got the hard hitters of rock and roll coming up down there on the 16th. They're a stronghold. I'll tell you, they're local Pittsburgh boys that are going to be on our show soon, so you're going to want to get down there to see them as well. We can't forget about Nick's Fat City. They're keeping Pittsburgh rocking down there, and they're keeping it real. May 1st, Tesla is going to rock the house down in Nick's Fat City. I'll tell you what, you got to love those guys down there. And last but not least, I'll tell you, we're going to talk about Rush, May 31st at the Post-Gazette Pavilion. I'll tell you what, we're going to now hear from DC American Metal. So let's give it up for David Scott. David Scott, he's the founder of American Metal along with Rocket Television. How you doing, David? Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rocket.
I was just flying around. Hi, I'm Metal Man.
Okay, that's what it is, Metal Man. Sorry about that.
All right. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. All right, how you doing, Dave? This is David Scott. He's the founder of American Metal as well as Rocket Television. How you doing today?
Good.
That's good. What I'd like to talk about a little bit today, first of all, is where American Metal has been, where it is now, and where it's going to go to.
Yeah, well, we started, back in, what was it, 1990?
91.
91.
Yeah.
During the Desert Storm, the first Desert Storm. And that's how we originated American Metal, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
Yeah, with the song Justice for All. It got aired all over the world with some help from some people. DV had sent it out to some places. And somebody, it's been a lot of years ago, And I'll tell you what, it's been a quest, a project ever since. I'd have to say that, he's the man in red, white, and blue right there. I'll tell you what.
Well, I think we started this too because Dad came over, what, 56?
56, yeah, with the Freedom Fighters, yeah.
He came over, actually escaped the word that we persecution, I guess. Classify that as this country. We love this country,
Yeah, it was communist. He left the communist regime to come to America, and they'd taken a plane. They really didn't know how to fly it, and really almost crashed into our Statue of Liberty in the process. They landed somewhere in the harbor of New York and almost took out the Statue of Liberty. I mean, could you imagine that?
And then I guess he met our mother out there during, that must have been 57, 58 down in Homestead, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it had me in 60. What could I say? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I've been with you throughout this whole ordeal with this American Metal, and I have to ask you, where'd the guy in the pajamas, where'd that idea come from? Where did you conceive Metal Man from?
That's a really good question, man. I thought it up, I guess. It's like a superhero, like you brought up the Underdog.
Right.
A couple days ago, and I still with my childhood,
Yeah. Well, I mean, does this happen often? Do you actually always have these dreams about people running around in tights and stuff like that? I mean,
not really.
Okay, this is just an exception. This is just an exception. I'll tell you, he's a superhero, a clean-cut superhero that don't have those superhero powers until the third issue, And this was a comic book that actually Dave developed right here. You know what I mean? And I helped
helped develop it too. Yeah, sure I did.
Good friend.
And I'm glad I got that on the camera. I'll tell you, the first page is American Metal, signing their first real recording contract, and and then the bad guys come, they try to blow up our equipment and do all this, and they're called Criminal Console, right? And the good rock bands, they lend us equipment and get us out of jams, and they're called Rock Force. And I'll tell you what, and it even has a picture of Dave on the back behind the presidential seal. That's some sharp-looking stuff right there. I'll tell you, the concept and everything you come up with, I'm proud of you. It was a nice job.
We all work together, all the Pittsburgh musicians out there, like the Donattis and Norm Nardini and all those guys, they went right with the whole program of music in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're definitely the forefathers of our local scene here, I'd have to say.
I think a lot of young musicians in Pittsburgh, I know a lot of those guys influenced me, I guess. They probably influenced you, too.
Yeah.
When we were young with Mike Testa.
Jeff Bauer and Jimmy Wilson and all them, too, as well. I'll tell you, well, let's talk a little bit about the first song we're going to hear today, In God We Trust. Could we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's In God We Trust. We're going to hear from, we wrote that song because we believe in the Constitution of the United States of America and the freedom of one nation under God, and I think that's where that really derived from.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and break right to In God We Trust. And this is 1996 we did this, ladies and gentlemen. 1996 at Murraysville. It was a veterans benefit, matter of fact. So we're going to sit back. All right, Pittsburgh, welcome back to Rocket Television. We got Super Number 7 here today, and the first person we're going to hear from is the one and only frontman, Keith. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Welcome to the show, man. How's it going, man? This guy, that's what I like about this guy. He comes to the show, he's all dressed up, he's looking good, He knows he's going to be on TV today, and he looks sharp. Welcome to the show, man. How you doing? So I understand you sing for the band Super Number 7.
Yes.
All right.
What I do.
Okay, great. Let me ask, I got to ask you this before we even get too far into this. What does Super Number 7 stand for? I mean, what does it, how did you just come up with that name? Why wasn't it Super Number 8 or Super Number 6? Super Number 6 would have been pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, people always question that, too, because they always wonder why there's only 5 of us. We're called Super Number 7.
Right.
I watch too much educational TV.
Okay.
So I'm watching the History Channel one night.
Right.
They have this special on there about, like, the 1930s and how there were all these VDs and different diseases and things going around. So they created this drug. It was called Super Number 7.
Cool. So these are like the cure to rock and roll.
It's like the cure-all, but the problem is that it never worked at all.
Well, Yuns do, though. I've seen Yuns play. Yuns definitely work.
Well,
Yuns got the blues, you're on film bag. You got to go down there and see that Super Number 7 play. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Is that how you come up with the name, though, huh?
That's
we once had a band on a show called Triple Roll, and they were watching a toilet paper commercial. And I said, good thing you weren't watching a Kotex commercial. There's no telling what your name would have been.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good.
Plus 7's a lucky number, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So is 6.
Yeah, I couldn't, man. It's not quite 7.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so I understand you just have a CD out. When did you just record this?
I think that came out in 2002, December of 2002, late 2002.
All right. So, where'd you record it at?
We recorded it actually locally. We're from Erie, so we recorded it locally, actually in Erie.
Okay, that's cool. How long have you been together?
Oh man,
about 3 years. Yeah. 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. That's cool. And who are some of your influences? Do you have anybody offhand that really comes to mind?
I think everybody probably has different influences, different things they bring to the table.
There's Texas a Reason, Third Eye Blind. Mm-hmm. It's a mix of like underground emo stuff and mainstream rock that we listen to.
U2.
Okay.
Yeah. Our Lady Peace.
Yeah, definitely. Foo Fighters.
Yeah, Foo Fighters. Big Wreck. Anything Canadian. That's a good band. We love Canadian bands.
Okay, cool.
I'm all about it.
Dig it.
We're almost Canadian.
Almost. We're only 20 miles away from
that would be a good name for a band, Almost Canadian.
Write that down.
So I understand you got a story to tell us today, Keith, about someplace that yins were at where they had what bikini contest, some kind of what bear bending, drinking, partying place you were at?
Yeah, Bender of the Year.
Bender of the Year, that's it.
Fond memories.
They have that every year. It's a Pittsburgh thing, but even though we're from Erie, we're considered to be part of the Pittsburgh scene. We have like a lot of friends around in the scene down here. So we were booked to co-headline this thing called the Bender of the Year, and it's at this big it's like a big, what is it, guys? Like a picnic pavilion.
Yeah.
And there was like a stage in there, and so we play the show or whatever, and like right after we played, before the headliner went on, they had a wet T-shirt contest.
Okay.
So they line up all these girls on this picnic table. Now, what you got to remember though is that it was like an all-ages show, so people like brought their families, and there was like horseshoe pitching, and there was catered food, and there was like the whole spiel. So there's.
Well, if you have a bunch of drunks putting together a party.
Yeah, well.
It's not gonna be perfect.
The thing is though, is that once in a lifetime opportunity do you ever get to see like an 8-year-old kid bouncing a ball off of a girl's exposed breasts.
Really?
Yeah, that was
just sitting there bouncing it.
Bouncing the ball, throwing it at her.
I'll tell you what, I'll bet any money that kid grows up to be a drummer. You want to bet?
Probably.
10 to 1. I'll put my money.
The thing that was crazy though is that while they're going down the line, they give each girl their chance to impress the judges.
Yeah.
Because they're going to do it on applause.
Right.
So they give each girl. Well, they get to about the third girl. We'll call her Jess.
Okay.
And they say, Jess, do you have anything special for us? At that point, her eyes roll in the back of her head, and she just falls backwards and busts her head open on the picnic table behind her, meanwhile taking down the girl that she was making out with that was standing next to her, who was also a contestant.
Really?
Oh, it was crazy.
That sounds nuts.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you what, Keith, that was a good story. We like that. I'll tell you, we're going to have to move on to Nate, okay? Hey, how you doing, Nate?
Good,
Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks.
What's your part of this conspiracy here?
I play guitar.
You're one of the guitarists?
Yes.
Okay, I understand there's 2 guitar players in your band, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you play rhythm lead or rhythm and lead?
We both switch on and off.
Okay. What kind of equipment do you have?
We both run Mezzo Boogie heads through Marshall cabinets. He plays a Les Paul. I play Paul Reed Smith.
Paul Reed Smith, do you? Cool, that's good. How long you been playing?
I've been playing guitar for about 12 years.
12 years? Yeah, I've been playing all my life myself. Who was your influence? Like Tony Iommi was my big guitar influence back in the day. Who influenced your playing?
Really? It's really tough to pinpoint one particular person, but I'd have to say, there's...
who's your favorite band? Let me ask you that.
My favorite all-time band?
So you're slipping. You should have said Super Number 7. You should have been right there. I'll tell you what, Jesse would have got that. Jesse just said Super Number 7. I know he'd have been right on that.
You didn't say the favorite band you play in.
right. Okay, well, that's correct.
I thought it was a trick question.
With Nate, you need to be specific.
Okay, I'll be specific then. So I got to find something to be specific about. Are you the ladies' man in the band?
I got a steady girlfriend.
You got a steady girlfriend, so you're not going to incriminate yourself on television, I see. Okay.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, who is the ladies' man? You all look like ladies' men. I'm hearing from your talks earlier about some of the stories we aren't able to air on Rocket Television because...
Sorry, audience. Some other time.
Okay.
I think.
So where was your favorite place you ever played at? A venue.
My favorite place?
Yeah. The place that you said the most fun, maybe the biggest turn at.
We always do well. Nick's Fat City.
Nick's Fat City rocks, man.
Yeah, we love you.
They rock.
Same with our hometown in Erie, Sherlock's.
Oh yeah.
We do really well there. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. We played once at the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
Man. That's a real nice place to play. It really is. So where do you see your guys in a year, say, from now? Do you have any goals where you got anything cooking right now that it's going to take you into the next level? What's going on?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Hopefully wrap a record deal and be out on the road.
We have a couple interested majors right now that we're actually in studio recording some demo stuff to use to shop to those guys.
Great.
So, and we have some other things, some showcases in the works that we'll be booking that maybe next time we're on the show we can talk about all that.
Yeah, we'd like to see these guys go somewhere. You guys are good. We're going to hear from Jeff now. How you doing, Jeff? Welcome to the show.
That's the ladies' man right there.
That's the ladies' man right there?
It's this guy over here.
It's that guy over there. It might be Jesse. I don't know.
This is the only rock band where nobody wants to be the ladies' man. I think.
These are all the ladies, man. Nobody wants to take the credit for it.
That's mostly why people start bands in the first place.
I heard your story before we started taping. These are all the ladies, man. You ain't gonna bullshit me. Somebody else, not me. So anyhow, what are you doing in the band there, Jeff?
I play guitar.
You play the guitar, another guitarist as well. All right. And who's your influences?
Like, I don't know, pretty much like what Nate said. I can't really pinpoint the exact person that I...
You don't have a favorite guitar player, like when you grew up, you say, oh man, I want to be like him, or practice always riffs? No.
No, actually, not really. There's like a lot of different bands that I listen to, so I'm really diverse on everything that I listen to and the way I play and write.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different influences.
What kind of guitar do you play?
Les Paul.
A Les Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Gibson, huh?
Yes.
Do you have any other guitars?
Yeah, I have the 2 Les Pauls right now. I have, a couple acoustics, whatnot.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean,
so do you play a Strat at all?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't really care for the Strat styles that much.
Yeah, I like that little cutaway, and I like the maple neck. You know, I mean, it'd be nice to have one laying around. You know, pick it up every now and then.
Yeah.
I won't play one consistently. You know what I mean?
No, they don't have a feel.
Yeah.
That I like,
And you as well have a Mesa Boogie Head with Marshall Amp,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So how long have you been in the band? Have you all the original members, by the way?
Yes and no. There's a long story behind it.
Is there really?
Yeah, we'd run out of your time with the
Yeah. Okay.
This is the original lineup that I love, though.
Okay, that's right.
This is the one.
This is the
This
one.
is going to be
right?
the lineup.
Yes. This is it.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Joe then. Joe, how you doing? Welcome to the show as well. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
That's good, man. Rock and roll. That's what it's about, right? So you're the ladies, man? Is that you?
I guess.
Yeah, see, you can tell just
I
by
like
looking
somebody
at
who
you.
likes
That Ramon says it all right
Finally,
there.
somebody steps up to the plate and says, "Hell yeah, I get the chicks." That's good.
Even though Jeff can't tell you the real reason we were late this morning.
Dig it. I take it you're the drummer, right? You are the drummer?
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been playing?
Excuse me. I'm trying to talk to the guy over there.
Hello. How long have you been playing?
About 16 years.
16 years.
Yeah,
And what about your influences?
There's
Neil
quite a
Peart,
few.
anybody?
Well, yeah. I mean, every drummer says they like Neil Peart and Mike Portnoy. Some of the big names. I really like Matt Cameron from Soundgarden.
Okay.
And like Danny Carey from Tool.
Cool.
Maybe Tim Alexander from Primus, the old Primus lineup. Anyway.
What about your set there? What kind of sets you got?
That's a Tama Star Classic.
What is it?
A Tama Star Classic.
Oh, all right, Tom. Yeah, they're nice, man. They are.
Yeah, I love it.
You ready to rock and roll here today?
Yeah.
Are you really? You all warmed up? You ready to go?
Yeah, all set.
All right, great, man. That's good. Is there anything you'd like to say to anybody out in Pittsburgh? Anybody that you'd like to give a special thanks to or anything?
Say hello to Strangeway. Good friends in Strangeway.
Yeah. Buzz Poets. Who else? Mojo Filter.
Mojo Filter.
Down on Jane. We know everyone, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool, man. That is. All right, so we'll move on to Jesse. Last but not least, one of the guys in the pack here, the rock and roll pack. We got Jesse. All right.
Yep.
How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
All right, and your part in the band is?
I play bass.
You play the bass guitar. Okay. What kind of amp you got?
I have a Ampeg head and then 410 cabinet.
Okay, cool. Are you down with those David Edens at all? You like those?
I kind of just stick to what I have. I'm a big Ampeg guy.
Yeah. Everybody that owns an Ampeg swears by him, but the people that have the David Eden swear by him too. So I guess it's kind of matter.
I've never really
personal.
played a David Eden, but I've never had any serious problems with Ampeg, and they're so easy to work with. It's the easiest way to go.
That's cool. You do any of those finger taps on that bass?
No.
You do any of that?
No.
Whammy bar, hip shot, ain't you?
No, I just kind of stick to the basics.
Okay.
I'm more, as long as I can play what needs to be done to keep the song moving. And, I'm a big proponent of stage presence over technicality. So.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I seen you guys play down in Nick's Fat Cities where we ran Indians guys at, and you just put on a super show. I'll tell you what, you were really, really good. So you've been playing for how long?
Oh, God, off and on for probably about 10 years.
10 years. How many bands do you think you've been in?
4, probably.
4, okay.
With this guy.
Okay, great then. So you get into a band, you pretty much stick with them. We've had problems, man. We went through like 14 drummers, 11 bass players.
Spinal
Right,
Tap.
yeah, it's
His
really
block.
the truth. Yeah, you know.
Nate, what is
And I
this
mean,
your
now we
favorite
have all the
song?
things to do things, but we just can't find somebody
Yeah.
that's serious, you know.
Jesse
Well,
also has all the tattoos that make us look tough.
I'll tell you, there you go. Some nice tats too. Where'd you get them at?
A buddy of ours in New York City, a guy in Erie, and I got a couple in Florida.
All right, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to hear more from Super Number 7 right after this. And they're going to be doing 3 of their songs here. It's called Mind Over Matter, Starting Over, and Losing Ground. And we're going to see these guys perform right after this, so stick around.
I can't seem to get those echoes out of my head. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. It's just a mindless game, but I'm still learning. It's just a lightless thing that I guess I've left burning. I'm getting tired, losing battles in a pointless war. But I don't want to think about this anymore. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. We've all got our own closet full of bones. But I'd rather be alone than be haunted by your ghost. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. If I don't mind, then you won't matter. Every day seems better when I'm without you. When I'm without you. Everything seems so much better when I'm without you. You say we're starting over today, yeah. I haven't figured out the source of all your doubt. What's this all about? Did I make a break with my mouth? Well, I'm sorry for all the times I've tried to mend. 'Cause I've broken us before. Maybe it's better if it's in. You say we're starting over. Today, the work is over. You say this is far from over. Too late, I'm already over you. So you have to all those things that you said that I just can't forget. I keep them locked in a box in my head. You're sorry now, it won't happen again. But I told you how I can believe you when you say we're starting over. Today, the worst is over. You say this is far from over. Too late, I'm already over. You say we're starting over. Today, the worst is over. You say this is far from over, but I say it's way too late now. You say we're starting over. Today, the worst is over. You say this is far from over, but it's too late.
We're Super number 7, and you're watching Rocket TV.
I start to sing. I'm looking down from on the ledge. Her words I think are just the hands that push me to the edge. She has me free falling for everything she said. I get knocked down, but I keep getting up. I'm losing ground. You say we're starting over today. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. We're Super number 7, and you're watching Rocket TV.
I start to sing. I'm looking down from on the ledge. Her words I think are just the hands that push me to the edge. She has me free falling for everything she says. I get knocked down. She's got an arsenal behind her eyes. She has a double-barrel tongue and a machine gun mind. She's locked and loaded. Locked and knocked down. But I keep getting up. I'm getting ground. But I'm not giving up. I get knocked down, but I just keep on getting up. I'm losing ground, but I'm not giving up. Whoa, no. Never giving in till death. Never giving in, never giving up, never giving in till death. Never giving up, never giving in till death.
All right, Pittsburgh, that was Super number 7. Let's give it up to the boys in the band right there. All right, how could somebody get one of these CDs, Kevin?
They can go to www.sn7.net. You can buy them right on the website there.
All right, we want to thank audience for coming to the show. We had a good time. Rock and roll. Rock. Super 7 rocks, huh, Pittsburgh? Till next time. Peace.
Hey, what's up, Pittsburgh? I'm DC from American Metal Production Company. And I tell you what, if you just like to listen to some good music and you like to see some really cool videos, then you just want to tune in to WBYD, channel 35, 29, and 69 on your local broadcast. And hey, I'll tell you why. We got a cool show coming up called Rocket TV. All original music, all original talent from Pittsburgh. That's right, you can be on the show. Call 412-678-0524. It's coming out in October, so get ready. Rocket TV rocks. What do you think, girls?
Rocket TV rocks.